Hello and welcome. Today is January 22nd, 2026, and today we'll be playing V Rising. I'm your host, Xolo Cube. I'm a Xolo Eats Quaintly Reaper and Guide to the Underworld. And on today's stream, we'll be building a romantic getaway castle. So, super excited about that. I just want to say hello to the lurkers in the chat. Hello, Blue Eyes Dark Magician. Hello, Epic Sever. Hello, Majin Droider Rinsu. Hello, Reaction Reviewer. Welcome to you all. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone. I feel like I missed someone. Nope, I got everyone. Okay, cool. I was like, did I miss someone? Anyway. Or at least I hope not. Jeez, if I miss someone, I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. I'm just chilling, right? I'm gonna put on some nice little jazz music. We're gonna enjoy a time of peace, tranquility, and decoration. So super excited. So where we left off here in this castle, and we were about halfway through finishing up the dressing rooms. We completed 2 of them on this side, and we still have another 2 more to do on this side. We already completed the bathrooms, so let me just quickly review that with you guys. So this part of the castle is attached to the 3rd floor of the ceremonial area, if that makes sense. So here we have our finished 2nd floor ceremonial area. And then of course up here, I'm gonna have to decorate this, figure out some kind of cool arrangement of some kind. And then over here, we have our bathrooms and dressing room. Bathrooms are both exactly the same. Ooh, apparently not, because this pot is off slightly. Good thing I walked in here. I would have noticed that during the tour and been like, oh my god. But, you know, maybe it doesn't hurt to quickly check and make sure we didn't make that mistake over here. Alright, all is well. All is well. And of course, our dressing rooms. These look exactly the same. I could go with a different style with the other 2, or I could go with the exact same style. I'm not entirely sure. Part of me kind of wants to change the style slightly, maybe, just to have some kind of differentiation between the first rooms on the left and the other rooms on the right. But I also don't want to break the symmetry of the heart shape, if that makes sense. And because I went with a symmetrical look on these bathrooms, I'm kind of hesitant to do something different on this side. But I'm not gonna say I'm not open to the possibility. So maybe we can try a different curtain. I could go with something like this, maybe. Okay, so I put the paintings on that wall, so let's try putting these curtains on this wall. We're gonna go with red again, but we're just gonna go with a different style curtain, maybe a different style carpet that maybe completely eats up the whole thing here. Not entirely sure. I could go with something like this if I wanted to. Or I could go with a more I guess you could say balanced rug. Something like this might be cool. And then I could also go with a different style couch if I want to. Kind of on the fence as to which couch though. Part of me is thinking about using the Nocturnal Opulence sofa. But I'm a little hesitant, just a tiny bit, because I see it bleeds into the wall here with that, so I might need to choose something else. Part of the reason why I chose this one before is because even though it does kind of bleed a little, it's not horrific. So I might actually end up staying with the same couches. I can't use these because I use them in the hallway. This one's kind of weird because the curtain just bleeds into the back. That's not good. I mean, I don't really want to space this in because I have plans to put stuff on the other side. And this colored red is a little different than the rest of the reds, so it doesn't really work. So I think I am gonna have to stick, well actually, instead of that I could go with little bean cushions, right? I guess they're not really beans, but my brain just went to beans for some reason, I don't know why. It'd be like that sometimes. And then of course we can have some more decorative items. Thinking about going with the cordial folding screen. You gotta center it first, back it up. It's right against the edge. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna have to tuck it in if I use this curtain. So this curtain's a bit problematic. I have to be careful about the way I use it. And unfortunately, I can't put it flush against the wall or there's gonna be a problem. So that is something I do not like about this particular curtain. I could just flip these and just not put up with that, but the mirrors are on this side, so it doesn't really make any sense for me to do that. But if I do this, I think it's somewhat acceptable. It is a different style after all. It might be okay. And you know what? Let's also put down maybe a small table here just for holding stuff? I don't know. I'm thinking maybe the table could be like right. Trying to think of a good spot. Right here on the edge isn't terrible. I guess we'll leave this empty. But I could technically just put a table with some kind of cloth. But I don't think I want to do that for this, so I think I'm just going to leave that alone. And I think I'm also going to take, I guess I could just put a decorative bouquet there. Then again, I feel like this is like the place where you would want to put clothes on top, because I like having a place to like set my clothes before I like do stuff with it. I could also add some vases here. I'm gonna add the same ones we used on the other side. Uh-oh. There goes the color saturation. We're gonna add time to speed up ahead. There we go. And then I think I'm also going to take... I do want to add a painting. So we're just going to add one right here. I don't think I've used this painting yet in the build. Though, to be honest, I don't totally remember. It's been quite a few paintings I've used so far. Could just put the bureau here, or maybe I should swap these. Put the bureau here, and then put this this table right here. I feel like the table should have a bouquet or something, but I kind of don't like this arrangement. I think I had it right the first time. Put that on that side. Move this over to this side. And then maybe put a object on top of that flower, or like a flower or something. So let's put this on top. Oh, I could also put a candle set, which is cool. Candle set might work well too. I feel like the bouquet doesn't really do anything here for what I'm looking for. And the colors aren't quite right, so we're gonna go with the candle set. Alright, and let's get the flying lights. There we go. All right. I think that one's done. Let's move on. We're gonna do the same exact thing here on this one that we did on this one. We're gonna start with the curtains first. I wish there was a version of this curtain that didn't have the gold trim. Like, I don't understand why we got that for the window curtains, but not the wall draperies. Weird. Kind of a weird thing to leave out, you know? Get that furniture down. Get the 2 cushions going. And then we're gonna put down a carpet. Beautiful. All right, next, gonna get that painting on the wall. I keep forgetting to put the gold trim. There we go. I'm gonna get that little table down. I almost want to say that I should have gone with this table instead for the style. And you know what? I think I am gonna switch because I just don't like that one as much as this one. I'm gonna do the same thing on both. And then we're gonna add our bureau. Gonna put it here. It's really tempting to just put it, like, tuck it toward the center here. But I kind of don't want to do that. I don't know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should do that for both. That way, like, the plant has, like, some breathing room, maybe. Something to consider. It's a possible point of tension in the room. I didn't mean to sit down. At least we know the chairs work. That was an accident on my part. Let's get these going. And then we're gonna get our lighting. Perfect. Alright, I think we're set. Looks nice. I really like the way that these dressing rooms turned out, honestly. It was a little bit tedious copying the same thing a few times over, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how they turned out. I think they look really nice. Ooh, okay, I think I found a problem. So I am gonna have to move this over because this has to be moved over. Oh, it still clips. Oh. Oh no. Okay, new plan. We're moving this. Damn. That table's not gonna fit, actually. It does clip. It's a nice room, but I don't like when things clip with the doors. That drives me absolutely nuts. I hate that. Now I have to think, like, am I gonna keep this because I like the look that much? Or do I just abandon the table and just keep a single bureau? I gotta think about this one. I'm not gonna remove it just yet. I like it the way it is, and I kind of don't want to mess it up. I feel like something in the center here might be kind of cool. We already had the fountain here, but it'd be nice if I could put something here that's not too weird, I guess. I don't know. Just add a random pool. Nah. Put a bookcase here, actually. For anyone who's just waiting for someone to finish up and they're taking a long time, you got something to read. I think that's sufficient. Alright, moving on. I think this is done. Let's work on the hallway here. I definitely want a nice looking hallway. How to achieve that is another issue entirely. I'm debating on what kind of colored wall ornaments I want. Because if I go with the blue, it might be like slightly oversaturated with blue. But if I go with the red, that's really bold. Yeah, you know what? I think the blue does look a little better in this case. We're gonna stick with blue. I think it's not too bad for the saturation. Because they're two different shades of blue, it's not too, it doesn't look like a big blob. And that's what I was worried about. Alright, now we gotta get some side tables. Some vases. We're gonna start with the vases first. So that I know what I want. Because right now I don't know what I want. We're gonna go with blue vases. And let's put them in between, maybe? At every pillar. I don't usually put vases directly on the pillars, necessarily. I like putting them in front of the windows. So that when the light shines through, there's a nice shadow. But I don't think it's necessary when the windows don't actually have a way of, like, being seen through by the light. Because these are just basically solid windows. Very little light is getting through here. That's a lot of plants. Okay. You know what? Let's remove these two. There's too many. I think two on the sides are fine, and to just keep one in the middle. That way it's not too busy. Because if I keep the other two, it's kind of crazy. And we're gonna go with a lighting that is, really nice, maybe. Like something like right above the stairs. It would be nice to get like a 4th floor stair. Sorry, a 4th floor light down, but it's too high, or it's too much. So we're gonna try and put it here. Actually, let's go with a... Oh, I didn't quite get it. That's okay. It's aligned already here, so as long as we align it with the flooring... Oh, let me see. The flooring right here. Boom. Should be well aligned now. There we go. We're gonna put down maybe... I'm kind of thinking about putting paintings here instead of curtains, and then just putting curtains here instead of paintings. But, I don't know. Let's try it. Let's try and put down... We'll go with these paintings. I like the way they look. I really like using the new set. The new DLC set, the newest one anyway. With these color combos. Looks really nice. I like how full and large the paintings are too. It just eats up the whole wall. Which is really nice, and it's kind of different. Like, the only ones that really do that on a vertical scale are like the Ancient Symphony ones. And not even all of them do it. Like this one, for example, it doesn't even eat up the whole wall. Ooh, but that one would be nice here. I'm good. Alright, next. You know, I think one single chandelier for this whole area is probably fine. I don't think we need anything else there. Alright, let's get, maybe maybe a couple of chairs down. Maybe sofas. Let's go with this one. We'll put them in between here. Kind of debating on what color. Because if I use blue, it's too much blue. But if I use white, it kind of matches the chandelier and it's able to kind of absorb the colors around it. But it also kind of absorbs it kind of poorly. Like, if I look at it closely, I can tell it's white. But from this angle, it literally looks gray. Like, you can't even tell. So maybe a black sofa? No. You know, an orange almost doesn't look terrible here. Fuck it, I'm gonna go with the bold choice for choosing orange. And then I'm also gonna do the same thing on this side. I almost never use an orange anything, so that's saying something. Hold on a second. You know what? I'm gonna change up something here. I don't like this. So with the flooring, I kind of want this to be exactly symmetrical. I don't like how the two floors don't really have their own thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to remove the floors on this side and we're gonna use something else. We're gonna take a... Oh, hello, Akron, the Devourer, Eater of Worlds, Destroyer of the Universe. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? I gotta say it like that every time. Just go with these. Keep that simple. Maybe these would be better. Yeah, keep this simple going up the stairs and then take the jewelry one. Doing okay, how are you? I'm doing alright. I'm having a little bit of a crisis here with the hallway situation. I'm gonna do something a little different. I almost never do this where like I take 3 and just put it all together and that's it. But I think, you know, this kind of unexpectedly doesn't look bad. So I'm really tempted to just leave it alone. But it doesn't mean I'm not gonna experiment anyway. Because I could go with something like this instead. Or I could go with something like this. Only the middle tiles look like that. Which was the original plan, but... No, I think I like that more. Yeah, we're going with this. We're sticking with it. And then we're taking the Ancient Symphony tile flooring here. Oh, I could use Opulence. Let me see. Oh my god, that's so bright. Hold on. Change the color. That's still way too bright. Holy crap. That's like... That's too much. The orange is especially too much. I was just curious. We're sticking with this. We're going with the Ancient Symphony. Hello, Spidey! Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Also, thank you for the hydrate, Akron, and the stretch. I appreciate it. Oh my god. It's a good hydrate. Alright, here we go. Moving on. Alright, so right now, I need to figure out what to put up here. And there is one thing that I've been just dying to put in one of these builds that I have not yet, or in this particular build. And I bet you guys know what it is. I cannot help myself, okay? I must place at least one mushroom terrarium in every build I make. I'm sorry, I'm not apologizing, even though I just did. There we go. Now the build is finished. No, I'm kidding. Imagine. You watched the Xbox Developer Direct? No, I didn't actually. I don't have an Xbox, so I never think to watch those, but maybe I should start watching those. I don't know. Oh, not related to Developer Direct. I heard, or not heard, but I saw, I watched the Enshrouded dev update, because I was just curious as to what they were talking about. And I saw that they have plans to put the game on console, but they don't have a release date for like the regular or the console version. So, yeah, that's basically all the info we got. At least my understanding. That was all I got. I don't know. I could put some statues here, like some little busts or something. I never use these in any of my builds. I just don't like the way they look usually, but I feel like this is one of those builds where like I can kind of just get away with that and it's fine. Oh, you know what? That's what I should do. We'll put the female bust here and put the male bust on the other side, so you know which way to go. So if you're new to weddings and you don't know where to sit, this is your hint right there. Boom. It's like, am I going the right way? Yes, you are. There you go. I have told you which way. I look at this and I'm like, man, you know, maybe I should have used a marble one just to make it stand out a little more, because it does seem a little bit low contrast, if you know what I mean. I could also just put like a, actually let's do a visual check here. Yeah, that one's even worse with blending in. I think I am gonna use the marble ones, because then, you know, you can tell it's like purposeful that I put them down. This sign can't stop me. That's from being lost. Since I can't read. Hey man, I'm not gonna judge people for not being able to read. Yeah, you know what? I think the orange couch looks brown enough that it just works with this, so I'm just gonna keep that. That was not my original intention, but we'll do it. And then, of course, we're also going to need... what else we got here? Let's see. Trying to think if I should put like a carpet here or something, like just here. It's really tempting to just do that, because I don't have any carpet constraints, so it's really tempting. Like, I could just put this here and no one can stop me. Man, it's too bad I can't change the color of that one. I would definitely use it there. I don't necessarily want to go this route either. Even though it's part of the set, nothing else in this room is red, and I'm not trying to compromise color composition. So I guess we're sticking with this. Man, that's kind of lame in comparison though, not gonna lie. I guess we could use a carpet. I just wanted to try something different there. I guess we're not gonna get our wish. That's as far forward as I can push it, really? Damn. So I can have it eaten by the staircase, but I can't have it eaten by the wall. What a mess. I don't like that. I don't like that it seems to be struggling there. Could go with something like this. This is a little bit more dull. I don't know why I keep doing that. Well, I mean, it kind of almost blends in with this, which I don't know how I feel about that. I could go with this new one. okay, this one has a little more shape to it, so maybe I think I will go with this carpet. You watched Freerun Season 2? Not yet. Not yet. That is my... Well, I'm still trying to get through Apothecary Diaries right now, okay? Like, I am behind. I am very behind. Same? Damn. Like, I finished Season 1 of Freerun, but I didn't get a chance to watch the new season. Same, so don't... Yeah, don't... No spoilers. No spoodle. Not that I would assume you would, but still. I'll just say it to say it. Still just one episode so far, so yeah, true. That's true. So I guess I wouldn't have a clue as to what would even be headed my way, huh? Part of me kind of wants to add like a carpet that just goes straight down here. Like, it's so tempting, but I also really like the way that this walkway looks, so I kind of don't want to mess that up. So I'm like, I don't know, man. Let's see what it looks like. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. A little fancy. A little fancy here. Okay. Mm-hmm. You know, actually, it doesn't look too bad. Like, from a visual appeal standpoint. Debating on whether I should leave it, if I should put a carpet like this or leave it like this, because, I mean, this flooring is so beautiful, but, like, this carpet just fits in just like a glove, man. Look at it. Like, the shape works really well. It doesn't break into it, and even like here at the edge, like you'd see like the little details around it, almost like a crowning effect. That's really nice. And of course you can have your little rail here, which, man, I really like that. I don't know. I'm kind of unsure here, but I'm kind of leaning more toward put a carpet down. Yeah, let's put a carpet down. Fuck it. There we go. I'm waiting for all the episodes to drop and I'll watch them in one go. I'm the same way, Akron. I like to wait for them all to be out and then watch them. Because I don't like the anticipation of the week to week. I get anxious. I don't like the cliffhangers. I don't want to be left with a cliffhanger and then been thinking about it all week. No. Not for me. Mm-mm. I feel like I need to put something behind the staircase. Like over here. Like some kind of something. I don't really like this. Like, I don't like how plain the pillars look. Like, the pillars aren't like bad, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with the pillars inherently, but I feel like we need like some kind of like I wish there was a gargoyle just like this one, but the opposite direction. I would probably use it here. Do I want that one or do I want the other one? We'll just put gargoyles on the sides, call it a day. I think that's enough. Yeah, I think... I mean, I could add a few more random accessories to this room. Like, Ow. Sorry. I guess I could put down some flags too, like a couple flags that stand out. I could maybe do this. And then maybe put one like on the sides here. I think that's fine for decorative effect. I don't want to add any more like crazy stuff. But what I could do is I could put... I was thinking about just like leaving only that light, but I kind of changed my mind. I feel like I need like some pillar lights or something. Put like one here and here. There you go. Then the flag will just miss right there. We'll split it. Okay, I think I'm satisfied with that. I think it looks fine. Okay, so let's pretend we're heading upstairs, okay? Blah blah blah, ceremony's over. We want to go upstairs for some reason. Now we need to change. We go up here. I think it's somewhat acceptable, but there's like... I don't like how plain like this area here looks, like between these two windows. I almost want to put some chairs down or something. Like maybe like small individual chairs or like table or something. Maybe I'll put like a table right there. I'm kind of thinking out loud a little bit here. And then we can put like a couple chairs here. I guess I could put a single chair there. That looks weird. We're gonna add a clock instead. I'll put a clock here. I'll have a table here, but it's a little unbalanced and I don't particularly like that, so I'm gonna move this. I feel like I need to do something around the staircase here. I'm removing this. I don't like it. I want a bookcase here instead. And then on the sides, we'll add some shrubbery. So we'll just have it coming from here. Just wanna... I don't know if I should fill up that spot or not, because this flooring looks really nice the way it is. But I feel like it's kind of empty. Wait a second. This would be crazy if I put this here. Kinda don't want to cover it up, but it does look a bit plain. I don't know. Oh, you know what I could do? I guess I could add a couple of pillars here to make it look a little less empty, but I kind of don't like the idea of closing off this area, so I think I'm gonna leave this alone. I think I'm gonna leave it as is and just maybe revisit it later. I'm getting stuck there. Alright, so here is the probably most difficult part of this build. It's gonna be this particular floor, because it's an outdoor rooftop ceremonial thing. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is get a I need to get a tile flooring that works well for measurements. This one might be better. So we're gonna do grid style flooring for now so that I can figure out my spacing. And then once this is done, I'll go back and do the other thing. Alright, so this wall. We're gonna have to go with a the wallpaper that we've been using for the outside of the castle, so this white. And we're gonna do the same thing here just to re-solidify that. Make sure that that building is the correct color. Ooh. I didn't realize that I didn't go back and do this, but I'm gonna have to go back and damn, that's gonna suck. I wonder how I'm gonna accomplish. Hold on, there's a problem. There's a problem with the build here. Hold up. Something escaped my notice, and that is unacceptable. Let's try and get Damn. So I can't even get a thing here. I'm gonna have to close this, huh? Damn. Wow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a see-through flooring here. You know what? Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna break this wall down just so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I hate doing this. I really hate doing this. But you know what? It needs to be done for the sake of the build. I'll just keep reminding myself it's for the sake of the build, and maybe at some point the gaslighting will work. Oh, okay, hold on. I'm just gonna have to walk underneath here and do it, because it's not gonna let me do it otherwise. And you know what? It's the best way to kind of go underneath and fix the problems with the walls here. So I think I'm gonna have to make a solid wall all the way around to fix this problem, so yeah, sometimes you have to make a little bit of a scaffolding to try and facilitate like your ideas, but it sucks when you're like this deep into the build and trying to do that, because there's definitely opportunity for issues, for sure. Let's get that wallpaper looking good first before we do anything. I'm not closing the room because I want the outside to also be changed. And then I'm going to go through underneath here. Man, you know, this is a kind of a neat little passageway to look around up here, from up here. I don't know, like it'd be kind of cool to have like a little lining the walls area to just kind of look down and be like, oh, look at the people dancing. But nah, it's a little creepy. I think we're not gonna spy on people today. So we're just gonna go and finish this part. Let's see. We do get fewer episodes this season, only 10 episodes. Oh, okay. Now I gotta get that wallpaper looking good. And of course we gotta get the wallpaper looking good from the inside. I'm not sure if I got it or not. I can't see from that side, so hopefully it's fine. I didn't hear any confirmation sound, so I really have no idea. There we go. And then we're gonna get that wallpaper looking good. Oh, I did go with the white in here. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, did I just change the entire... I'm so dumb. Oh my god, I don't remember what wallpaper I was using. No, I wasn't using this one for this build. It was on the other side. Oh man, I have to redo the room. Okay, so the outside is fine, but the inside is wrong. Damn. Okay, I think it was this wallpaper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this one. I was like, why is the wall so white? And then I just... Ooh, okay. Almost had a small heart attack there, but you know, it's fine, I guess. I'll put like a small painting here and no one will ever know. No one will ever be the wiser. God, I was like, what happened to the build? And then I realized, oh, it's because I see how I closed that part of the castle? I really hope that that inside square or tile, you know what, the only way to really check is if I go to the ballroom and look up. I didn't. Yeah, see, this one is out of... Ooh! You know, with the higher ceiling, it looks a lot nicer, actually. Now I'm looking at it. Wait a second, this was wood before. Oh! Oh no! Oh no, I fucked up my build. Oh no, I might have accidentally Who's going to know? I'm going to. I wish there was an undo button. Yeah, because oh man. Okay. All right, we can fix this, fam. We can fix this. All right, I vaguely remember what it looks like, so I'm just gonna. There we go. The ceiling's really high, but like, just nothing on the walls here, and it makes me wonder if like that's gonna be a visual problem. Yeah, because it definitely was wood, and I think the inside pillars were different. Like, I think the pillars were like this or something, maybe, like... Damn, you know what? I took a picture. Let me check my, Let me check the thumbnail, because I took a picture of the... Damn. Okay, hold up. Hold up. No, that's part 3. Check out yesterday's image. Yesterday's image should tell me. Oh yeah, I was right. Oh, I used a smooth wall, not the... Okay. Hold up. We used the smooth wooden walls, first of all. And second of all, we used this pillar right here. So I'm gonna have to tediously go in and fix the pillars now. But yeah, according to the thumbnail that I took yesterday. See, this is why I like documenting my builds, because then I can fix mistakes like that and just not have this problem. Like, I don't have to guess, it's just there. I know the answer, you know? It's kind of tedious. I wish there was like I wish I could hit like control or something and just press and hold while I'm building, and then just have it like only apply to the pillars, you know? Like, I wish we had a function for that, because right now, you know, like, being able to get the entire room to match is nice, but if you want to interchange like this and do like a more advanced build, it sucks. It sucks a lot. I'm trying to be really careful as to not like accidentally mess this up. Also, I think, you know what, before I do that, I think the upstairs is gonna be different. I kind of want to... No, you know what? The upstairs is gonna look like that. How about that? I'm so angry, I need to replenish my blood. Damn. You know, the two pillars meeting here don't look bad. But I definitely want to, kind of continue the look upward as well. Because then the room looks really tall, you know? Like, it gives that nice, grand, tall feel. So, I think we'll do that. Because now I have to decorate a whole second floor here. Which is fine, I guess, but we gotta be consistent. I don't want to accidentally click, and that's why I'm moving so slow. Oh, it's tempting to get the door frames to be white, but we don't have like a white door, so... I mean, I guess I could use something else, but I don't want to. Yeah, it just looks a lot nicer when the pillars are consistently that high. It looks cool. So I think, mission accomplished, I guess. And I think what I'm gonna do is take, we're gonna double down on the color choices on the walls versus the other thing. And I think I'm gonna take these wall draperies and we're gonna put white ones up top here if it lets me. I don't know if it's gonna let me design from this height. Oh, I might have to place a staircase like right here just to get the height that I need to do that. So, you know, again, more advanced technique, but it's gonna suck. Let's try. Okay, we're gonna go with this staircase right here. Can we squeeze it? Chandelier's blocking. Oh man, I don't want to have to realign that thing. Okay, hold on. I really don't have a choice, huh? Yeah, it doesn't look like I have a choice. I'm gonna have to move that chandelier. Alright, we're gonna move it here for now. So I'll just put it right here for now. I'm gonna have to remind myself. Oh! Oh, the carpet. Oh. Okay, you know what? It's not worth the headache. I'm having to remove the carpet, then I'm gonna have to remove this, and then I have to remove that. It's like, I feel like there's a better way to do this, and it might involve me breaking a hole in the wall again. Which I really, really, really don't want to do. Because then I can't decorate this wall here. So it might even make more sense to just leave it alone and just say, fuck it, I've met my match. So I don't know. Like, if I were to go and uproot that just for the wall decoration on the second floor, I feel like it's like gonna be painful. Does she know? Insert the riddle from the Batman. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I do want to fix this though. Let me align this correctly. There we go. We're good. And that's how you align the floor with the chandelier. I think we'll leave that alone. I'm pretty happy with this room. I feel like if I add more and more and more and more, I'm just like playing with fire for no particular reason. I do want to move this over though. Oh my god, I just realized I could fit a whole ash tree in there now. Oh my god. Yeah, I can pull the tree away, but it's still clipping. Damn. Like, I could literally just keep pulling the tree more and more, and it's just gonna clip and clip and clip. Let's see what I can do here. That might be okay. Yeah, very little clipping. I still see some here, though. Oh, man. What a pain in the ass. Let me see this here. I can't push this forward anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with this. These can stay. It's fine. This side, well... Can I do anything here? Ooh. Let's try moving these trees to a more suitable position here. Like, I can move this back here. And we'll move this one like right here. It's not quite aligned where I wanted it. Let's see if I can get this to align properly. There we go. And then now we have to move this. Push them forward. I hate how you can't just overwrite the tree with itself. But it's probably more complicated than a regular placement because there's something growing here. And the fact that we can move these at all has already been an improvement, so... I don't know. Let's try this. A little better, but I hate that. That's driving me nuts. Let's check this side. Yeah, that's not moving forward anymore. I give up. You win. You win. I quit. Time to uninstall now. Xolo is not familiar with the meme as expected. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry for the disappointment. Oh, I missed a spot. This is why you gotta check everything. Let me check all the corners real quick while I'm at it. Yeah, it looks good. I'm fine with this. The room just looks bigger with a taller ceiling. That's fine. Whatever. Oh. But since this wall is here now, I need to decorate this wall. We're gonna go with a wall here on this. Oh, I can't get it from this side. I'm gonna have to go upstairs. Man, what a pain. Yeah, that whole wall is gonna have to have coverage. And it's really tempting to like do the same thing down here, but there's nothing you can really squeeze in there, so it kind of looks a little odd. What I can do though is add some balefire sconces. Maybe here we could have like blue ones for this side. Yeah, I think that's fine. Might be overkill like this, actually. Let's remove these. There we go. And then we'll put red ones on this side. Perfect. Now it matches the inside. And what color scheme did I go for with this? Just a white? Okay, we're gonna put white over here. Oh my god, we went with red, white, and blue. Jesus. That was not intentional, but okay. It's supposed to be a Valentine's Day castle turned into a 4th of July castle. Damn. Oh well. I tried. Alright, now we can get to this part. Now that we went off on a little adventure, I guess. Thank you for the headpat, Akron. Actually, I don't know if that headpat actually happened. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, yeah, it's working now. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for the headpat, Akron. Thank you for the hydrate, and thank you also for the stretch. I feel like my I don't know why, but this week has been very exhausting. Like, I feel like I've just been like super tired the whole week, and it sucks. Alright, now that we've, I forgot what I was gonna say now. God damn it. Same here, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely been an exhausting week. But, we're powering through it, we're getting through the week. We only have one more day until the weekend. So, hopefully we'll survive another day. Hopefully. I'm gonna have to put, I'm gonna have to get these pillars sorted out now while I'm on this floor. I can fix that later when I'm... There we go. Yeah, this whole castle is supposed to be white. Let's check from the sky and make sure there's no mistakes, actually. I'm getting paranoid about this. Alright, we still have our heart shape. Looking good, looking good. Let's see what it looks like with a whole second floor. Not bad. Not bad at all, actually. It's pretty nice. We're gonna have to draw, or not draw, I'm gonna have to put castle vegetation on these two windows. But other than that, maybe we'll be fine. Let me make sure that's done before I move on. I don't want to miss this. Okay, so we're not going to wrap it around because I don't want it to conflict with the build and how it looks this way or this way. for now. So, see, who would have thought going through a marathon wedding would be so tiring? Oh my god. Right? The first step, I think, is going to be trying to figure out where everything's supposed to go. So the basic logistical stuff is gonna be... Sorry. Hold up. You know, I might have to get like a cough drop or something. You know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a cough drop. Because now I'm starting to cough. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I got a cough drop. It should be good now. Cause that shit was driving me nuts. I'm like, hold on. I'm done fighting this. I quit. Alright, so certain things that I wish we had that we don't have. I wish we had like hanging planters. Like I wish we had pillar mounted planters. Like I wish we had like ones that you could just put on the wall. It would stick out and just hold like a nice like planter. That would be so cool for like a rooftop garden thing, but we don't have that. I think that would add that to like furniture items I would like to see in the game, honestly. Now I think about it. We gotta figure out what kind of chair we're using. I think I was thinking about the cordial chairs, because then they're like not too fancy, but they are kind of fancy, if that makes sense. And I think for the upstairs, let me get daytime. Okay, so daytime is coming. Alright, we have to assess this, because... Oh, maybe this flooring is not the best one for what I'm trying to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This one's probably better for the measurements, to be honest.
This will not work.
But, I don't know. I don't like the, You know what? Yeah, we're doing that. This is probably a better measurement tool. The diagonal ones I tend to do easier, or have an easier time with when trying to figure this out, so we're gonna be messing with this floor tile a little bit. I do plan on making the floor tile like kind of grassy and stuff at some point, but that comes secondary. Alright, we have some work to do. Alright, first things first, I want this wall to be all covered in castle wall vegetation. So I'm gonna go with something like these wisterias. The question is, what color do we go with? So I'm thinking about going with like a pink on this side, and then we'll go with like maybe a baby blue on this side. And I think the half and half, you know, the union of two families, like that's kind of cool. As far as the in-between vine, I almost want to say just add roses, but this might be a disaster to add this in between. Oh, I guess I could add a purple in between just to confuse people. Yeah, fuck it. I don't care anymore. We're breaking all the rules. Alright, we're gonna go with the baby blue on this side. I feel like the orientation of this upstairs area is not particularly great with the sun, because look at where the sun is coming from. It's coming from the west? What? Wait a second. The east is supposed to be facing this. Wait a second, hold up. Unless I just missed it. I don't know. My daytimes are kind of short. I might have missed something there. That's weird. Okay. So now that that's done, we're gonna put up some balefire sconces. Or, sorry, balefire hanging lanterns. We're gonna go with pink on this side. One purple one in the center. And then baby blue on this side. Oh crap, didn't mean to do that. I'll see how these colors look like from the sky and then make a final decision. See if this looks good or not. I guess I could have gone with the darker blue instead of the baby blue. But let's take a look first. It's too dark. Yeah, I think the baby blue was the right call. Oh. Gotta make sure I got the right color. I'm not trying to go teal. That'd be weird. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Let's see what it looks like at night. Just one more visual check. This might be interesting. Alright. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the center here, and we're gonna choose a tile. I'm thinking maybe I could go with either terracotta or, well, I mean the terracotta tiles would be kind of nice here, huh? Just a split, and then the grass could be like, I don't know, dark green or something. Kind of want to see what it looks like during the day though. Ooh. I'm not sure if that color green makes sense. Man, imagine if I put like just a random square here. Like, oh my god. That would be crazy. I don't know. Not trying to do that. I could also go with a cobblestone instead of a terracotta. Cobblestone's pretty diluted. Dark green grass doesn't look terrible, but I kind of wonder if that's the right choice. Or if I should go with a more... Well, This screen doesn't look terrible, but it's... Because I want it to look kind of nice. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Kind of orangey, but not orange. Kind of like a yellowish hue to it. Yeah, and then the pathway to the middle would be boom, right to the altar. We're also gonna add in maybe a couple of cobblestone path things here. Maybe we'll add some fencing. So we're gonna return to that fencing that we used downstairs. Gonna take that. Guess we'll go that way. I don't know if I like that. So I could put a double gate here. Okay, we're coming down the aisle. Woo! Okay. I don't know about this. Not sure how I feel about this gate situation. I think what I should do instead is maybe take this out. I guess we could put gates on the other side, huh? Might be a little excessive, but I think it's better than trapping ourselves. There we go. So either you're heading that way or heading the other way. And then we can take the kind of want the chairs to sit in the grass. So I think I'm gonna take this and just kind of make a path going around, maybe? But yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do, and we'll cut off this area so the guests can't just walk up. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then we'll just put like different rows of seating. Let's get the table down first before I make any major decisions. Did I use a large table or a small table? I think I used a medium table downstairs, I'm pretty sure. Something like... Is it this one? I don't remember what tables I used. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check downstairs. It was a medium table. Okay. Okay. I guess we can maybe put some low hedges here. I'm getting ahead of myself, but I'm thinking maybe some low hedges to kind of break off this part of the build here from the rest of everything. I don't know. And you can still see over the hedge, right? If I stand here, hold up. Ooh, that's really high, actually, in comparison to my character. That might not work. I'll find a way, don't worry. I got this. What I am gonna do, though, is start off with some measurements first. Almost kind of want to switch this to like the brick. I don't know. I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted on what to do here. What I will do though is I'll take this and we'll put this here. We'll get that lectern down. And then we'll also have our... Well, we're gonna have to figure out the shrubbery. Okay, come in, da-da-da, walk down the aisle. Alright, cool. Fuck off, go to your seat. Cool. There has to be a pathway for that to not look weird either. I think I'm gonna push the lectern back. I kind of want this... I want the walkway to look longer than it actually is. Yeah. And then we're gonna take the foundation and replace it again. I could also go for something like this because this does kind of lead like vertically toward this and it would match the oh man, you know, that could work too because it would match the color of the grass and it would look kind of like it belongs as part of the grass. But I kind of want a nice beautiful looking garden and I'm not sure if that's like cutting it. Let's see what this looks like. It's definitely not bad. But is this what I want? That's the question. Probably not. The terracotta tiles are screaming at me too. But I think it's the cobblestone, like the regular cobblestone, that I'm gonna go with ultimately. It's a nice middle ground. And then I'll take the chairs. So the hard part is gonna be figuring out what color chairs to use. I think we're gonna keep the colors to what is shown on the other side. So I'm gonna start my first measurement now. Hold on, now I gotta get my measurement tools out here. So I'm gonna use measurement tiles, as I like to call them here, when I'm placing these seats, because I really don't want to mess up the seating. Hello Chulus, welcome to the chat, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Akron. I was gonna ask for that. Thank you so much. You're one step ahead of me. I really gotta think about this. Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start off with a cordial chair with the light blue. Let's see what that light blue looks like in the moonlight. Okay, what does the pink look like in the moonlight? Not terrible. Okay, we'll stick with the light blue for now. But this chair, we're gonna use these pillars to align stuff. So instead of being like right on this pillar, I'm gonna start right here at the center of this diamond. Oh, I can't get it directly aligned, huh? Well, I can get this aligned. So we'll just start there. One to the left, to the right. Damn, that's a problem. Okay, we're gonna move them over by one. We're trying to pack the place with as many people as possible. You know, if we do like a small, like I feel like this rooftop one could be nice for like a small wedding gathering of just like close friends or something, which might be nice. But because it's the only rooftop one, I feel like it'd be a mistake to limit to just that. I don't know. I have to think about it. Because if I have rows of just, like, 6 chairs, for example, like, I feel like that would not quite... I don't know. I'm having weird thoughts about this, actually. I'm not sure if I want to keep this as is, or what. We have rows of 6, like maybe 3 rows of 6 or something. That might be fine. Wait a second, these are too close. No, that's correct. I guess we're gonna have to follow the path of this one then instead, and have like an uneven spacing, but I'm gonna have to remember that for the other side if I'm gonna do it this way. Like, it might even make sense to just like push it back to like this row right here. Is that the same distance? It's not. See, this is probably as high up as you want to have the front seats. I might have to move them back, actually. I don't like how close that is. But I also don't like how far apart these are, so... I don't know. Because the real question is, am I gonna add like a hedge or something here that could block the path of the chair? And if I do decide to do that, that limits what I can do here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a hedge down preemptively as if I'm doing that, and then just like push everything back by 1. Yeah, I think it's fine if you're like, ooh, it's bleeding a little bit into the hedge. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Literally right against the hedges, but I think a space is not bad. I don't know. I kind of preferred the look of these being like right on the edge of the hedge. That rhymes. I feel like it's gonna be way too obvious on like a different one, so that's why I'm like, because the thing is, if I have the pink chairs, right, it's gonna be more obvious on the pink chairs that, hey, this part of the bush clips onto whatever. Which could be bothersome to some people, maybe? I don't know. You know what? I think, 2 things need to happen. I think this needs to move back. This is part of my problem. I think, you know what? Let's move this all the way back and then just, like, decide not to put something behind that. There we go. And that way it's not like you're hurting your neck to look at the altar, you know? If I'm a guest, I want them to let them be bothered. God. You know what? Yeah, you know what? Fine. Whatever. We'll just add them in. And then we'll put... yeah, this will be like a much smaller scale wedding, I guess. Or venue. There we go. And then for this last one, okay, so this is on the edge forward. This is on the middle. So this next one should be like here. There we go. Oh. Maybe not. See, that doesn't work. I thought it would with the spacing, but the real spacing would be here. I guess I'm not gonna stick with this particular flooring anyway, but I find it interesting how, like, Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So I guess to make this fair, I would push this back one, huh? I can't get it perfect. Well, no, I guess I would have to move this forward by 1. I think that's the issue. So yeah, I guess they're not going to be bothered after all. Getting the spacing just right is crucial, so I'm trying to take my time with that. Because I don't want to be, like, looking at this next time going, what happened to the chairs? Why did the chairs look funny? Because remember, I made a mistake like that on a previous one, and I ended up having to go back and do it again. Like the chairs, I had to move every single chair. There we go. I think 3 rows of chairs for each side is reasonable, but not sure if that's what I actually want. So what I'm gonna do first is remove this. We're gonna do something a little bit risky. I'm gonna take the hedge. Can I round this piece here? I think I'm gonna move this here and then put like a little arch here, and we're gonna go with the same color grass green, and that's how we're gonna carve out the side there. And because this is gonna be grass, no one will be the wiser. No one will know. No one will know about our dirty tricks to get things looking a certain way. Alright, let me study how I did it on that side first, okay. Boom. And it looks correct. Perfect. Alright. So I ended up not putting a hedge there. What I will do though is put planters. Maybe some of these. You know what? Let's go with a tall planter here. A medium planter here. Oh. Okay, I don't know why that didn't align the way I thought it would. Actually, this is a little too close because I'm gonna have to put down a, you know what, let me put down a growing plot on this side first. Make sure I don't have any overlapping issues. So we'll put this here first. We're just gonna line these. And we're gonna put, man, I don't know if that's a good idea. It's hard to get the right color combinations too. Especially because I know that the pink side is gonna be like impossible to figure out. So part of me is thinking maybe I should just like turn all the ones in the center purple. I don't know. Because I feel like this is also like a kind of like an entrance way or something. Okay, let me see what the height of this looks like. Is this gonna block my vision? Yeah, a little bit. Damn. Alright, so let's just not do that. We're gonna put them next to— ooh. Hold up. This one isn't even aligned correctly. Alright, now they're evenly spaced. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll put 3 evenly spaced spots. But I feel like I should be using like a stone plot or like this small one here, like this.
This will not work.
But they're so big, I kind of hesitate to even do that, honestly. So I think I might just stick with the original plan, leave it alone. Alright, so boom. I'm waiting for the thing. Okay, I can see the whole ceremony from here. Looks good. Alright, so I'm gonna have to repeat the same thing on this side, but this needs to be completed, so I'm gonna move this back to where it was. I'm gonna put this here. I could push it back against the fence a little bit, but I can't move these. Yeah, no, I'm going with my original idea. I'm gonna take the other planters. It's too much work to try and get it to work properly, so it's better to just call it and be like, nah, we're doing something else. Cool, so I can fit 4 back here, which is nice. Very nice coverage. And then I can put maybe a... kind of want to do like this and put like a nice little sculpture kind of thing here, which would be kind of cool. I mean, it looks so cool. I kind of want to keep it, to be honest. But I feel like this kind of takes away from like I don't know, like I almost want to put the horses in the center here behind the altar. Look, they're holding hands. Not really. Close enough. That's not a fire hazard, is it? Oh no. That's fine. I think it's adorable. We're keeping it. Alright, let's try and get this going. We're gonna put some... We're gonna do the chair thing again on this side. But I don't know. I kind of want to complete this side first. I tend to complete an entire side for. I try, not tend to. I try to complete an entire side first, but we'll see. Let's get our statues going. Go with the alabaster statue. Maybe we don't want that. Maybe we do want like a stone. I don't know. If I put the statue here, it's technically not blocking the view. But do I care about that enough to put it in the thing? I don't know. I'm gonna go with no, I don't. Yeah, I think this is fine, maybe. I'm kind of still, like, leaning on the idea of potentially just switching out this cobblestone for the other one. It's really tempting. I'm not really sure, though, if that's the right move or not. You know what? I almost want to just use a different stone here for the floor. Like, maybe I could use cobblestone-ish, but, like, use the one that's the grass color for the center. But then on the sides, we'll just use like regular or like something else, like maybe maybe the brick. That way it's like separate and I don't have to worry about it. And I think I'll be able to put like a little bush or something here maybe on that side. I have to think about this a bit. Alright, let's get the decorative pieces back up. Thank you for the head pat, Epic. I appreciate it. Thank you for the hydrate, Catchy Kochu, and thank you for the stretch. From you read your curse, I should say. Thank you for that stretch. Ah! Oh, big stretch! I'm dying! I'm kidding. This time, at least. I'm kidding. But just this time. Getting... Oh, that was a mistake. Let's get the right color in here.
This will not work.
I'm gonna have to cover these pillars fully. It looks a bit odd. Let's do that before I move on. I don't want to forget to do that. And we're not gonna do it on the outside of the castle, just the inside pieces, I think. Or the inside facing pieces. There we go. Not bad. There we go. Did I add it on the other side? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I did. Good. Okay. That's settled. Kinda wanna add... I feel like it's a little weird to add morning lilies to something like this, so I might have to go with like... I don't know, because we don't really have any pink flowers. So that's kind of a problem. That'd be a challenge for sure. I don't know, I'm looking at this and I'm getting stuck. God, that's not helping. Alright, let's try putting the furniture down for once, because I've just been going back and forth without doing that. Like I said like 3 or 4 times I was gonna do it, and then I just didn't. So let's try now. 3rd time's the charm, I guess. I don't know if it even is the 3rd time. There we go. Get those chairs in. I think, okay, so it's like right in front. Let me get a small growing plot down first before I do anything stupid. There we go. Yeah, I think putting the planters down first was the right move. It makes it a lot faster. A lot less likely to have a mistake. And I'll double check my work from the side in a sec. Yeah, and I think up here I'm gonna have to do some wild flower arrangements of some kind. I don't know what, but that's gonna have to be... Oh, you know what? Maybe I should move these in. I changed my mind. I'm gonna move these in, and I'm gonna do the corner gardens that I like to do with the flowers that go down from the corner at the different heights. That might be good. That'll be a thought. Trying to think what else I should do. I almost want to just work on a different part of the castle, but I feel like I don't really want to walk away from this just yet, because I feel like there's a lot of, oh, you know what I could do? Oh, I have an idea. I could put down some cherry blossoms up here if I wanted to. Like, maybe have like a... See if it'll let me squeeze one in here. Like if I put one like right here, is it gonna let me? No. Too close. Interesting. So it's too close there. I wonder if I can move this inward. Ooh, I can. Okay, so I can move it in. The question is this gonna be sufficient? I don't know. So far, the structure looks good, but... I mean, if I put a white one here, it might be fine. Let me remove this. Alright, let's try this. And let's add time and see how they grow in. Alright, so... I might need to rotate these, actually. It's a little bit, I want it facing this way. Same thing with this one. There we go. See what it looks like from above. I don't know, it looks weird with like just only one white one. See, now I'm having to play with the colors. I could maybe try something here with a brazier. I feel like next time I'm probably going to like completely break this thing down and just like start over with the design here, but I mean, if I put these on the side, it might be okay. Because I wonder if I use the white one on this side too, which doesn't make any sense, really, because... Oh man, I shouldn't have done that. That was a mistake. Fuck it. Let's get this going. Alright, it's looking a lot better. We're gonna have to speed up time again for that tree. I made the same mistake again. There we go. Now we have a little bit of shade. Yeah, because ideally, like, this would be an outdoor venue at night, and I have to kind of keep that in mind because it's a vampire wedding, right? So I can't design it as if people are going to be out here during the day. It's just not. It's just not happening, man. It's not happening. Let's get some more. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? See if we can get something nice going here. Yeah, that's fine. We're gonna move this up. Hi chat, stay warm tomorrow. Oh man, I'm gonna try. Hello, Pensive Raven? I hope I said your name right. Hello, Pensive Raven, welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Also, you should also stay warm tomorrow. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be real cold. Or at least that's my understanding. I'm already freezing over here. I have the heater in the background. I'm over here feeling cold already. Okay, so we got something good going on here. I think I have an idea. I might do something crazy here, but hopefully it works. Get that command spam out. Okay, maybe I should spin these. Yeah, we're gonna spin these. There we go. Alright, here we go. We got a little bit more to go here. And we'll keep the purple in the center. Let's make these purple as well, fuck it. I changed my mind. The whole center area has to be purple. There we go. That way that transition's a little bit more impactful visually. Yeah, I like this. This is looking good. Now the question is, do we get a nice carpet here? Because obviously we don't want the train of the dress to drag on a nasty floor. So we're gonna have to put a rug or something. I might actually go full carpet here. That's crazy. Let me think. Yeah, you know what? This might be like one of the few times where like it actually makes sense to just put a full carpet. And then we're gonna put that over here. Boom. There we go. Nice. This needs to be aligned with the other pieces though. It's not quite right. Actually, I might have pushed it a little too far forward. Let's try it again. We're doing something a little odd here, so it's gonna be weird. I'm trying not to push it too deep into the sides here because I don't want carpet on the sides. Oh my god, I have the wrong shape. There we go. I could go with the shorter end right here and just be like, yeah, we're done. Or I could go with a longer piece and then end it here. Which I think is fine either way. I don't know. Let's cut it short. And then we'll do the same thing on these sides. Boom. Yeah, that way there's like a small bit here, but it doesn't eat up the whole square. I think that'll be fine. Boom, going down the aisle. Okay, I do. Woohoo! And you leave. Yeah, this works. This works. I like the idea behind this. So I think what I'm gonna be focusing more on will probably be this cluster of whatever the heck this is gonna be. I'm probably gonna pull something from the wall here and just go all the way down with like a nice multi-layered flower arrangement on this side, and then one on this side as well, leading toward the center. But that doesn't mean that we can't decorate around the sides here, so I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of flower pots and stuff I'm gonna want to use here, but that's something I'm gonna think about over the weekend. Thank you for the hydrate, Majin, and thank you for the stretch. What did you do? Appreciate it. Oh, my neck. Oh, God. Ow. I don't know if you guys heard all that cracking, but geez, like, that was awful. Oh, man. That was a tragedy, almost, I would say. Oh, man. Anyway. We do want to have some fountains, though. I think that's what I'm going to put on the corners. So maybe I'll put one right here to cover up this mini mess a little bit. I can't get it closer to the hedge without there being a collision issue. Xolo's age is showing. Look, just because I'm 3,030 years old does not mean I'm that old. Akron, you see. Ah, damn. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, so we got water fountains over there. I could do something like that here as well, like maybe add like a water fountain down here, but I feel like it's kind of like overkill maybe, I don't know. How high above is that? Fuck it, we'll put it here, why not? And then, yeah, so this whole area is gonna need a lot of micro detailing work. I'm kind of debating if I want anything inside the hedges, and I'm leaning on no. I could technically, if I wanted to, put a shorter hedge down, but I don't think I think it's fine the way it is. But yeah, so far so good, but this is definitely going to be the one that I want to look really nice as an outdoor venue kind of area, so I don't know, I'm looking forward to the end of this build for sure. I think that it's been a very tedious build, but it's also been a very enlightening build because there's things I have to think about that, like, you know, I'm working within the constraints of like a venue environment, so it's kind of interesting. Anyway, looks like we're approaching the end of the stream, so I'm gonna start by doing my end of stream stuff before we go. Over on the Twitch side, do we have any stream streaks? No stream streaks today. Okay, so no stream streaks today, but we are okay. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to bring up. Oh yeah. So I'm still working on that Power World video. I'm hoping to have it done by tomorrow for members and then release it Saturday for everyone else. And then I also need to work on a members only video for the month, so I got my hands full, but hopefully we will be okay. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a heads up on that. I am working on that. What else? I'm trying to think what else. feel like there was something else I was gonna say. I forgot. Anyway, must be an age thing. As Akron was saying earlier. It's like, not good. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, so if you're over on the Twitch side, right, and you have an Amazon Prime, sorry, if you have an Amazon Prime sub and you haven't used your monthly free Prime sub yet, please feel free to use it on the channel. It helps a ton. Okay, you get ad-free watching on the channel, you get a channel badge, you get some exclusive emotes, so lots of cool stuff. If you're over on the Kick side, very similar rewards, only you don't have to worry about the ads already because there are no ads on Kick. So similar, but not the same. But the rewards are basically the same. And then if you want the best bang for your buck, you could also become a YouTube member where you would get early access to new videos, one members only YouTube video per month, and you get channel badge, some exclusive emotes for chat, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, if you're oh, and something I always forget to mention is that if you know, sub to any of these things or become a member or whatever, you are eligible for a discount from the merch store. So if you, the only thing is I can't, for whatever reason, on Twitch and Kick, there's no way for me to like establish that. So, well, actually, I think it might be automatic on Twitch, but on Kick, I don't have a way of establishing that. So if you do sub on Kick and you would like a discount for like the merch store, let me know. I will send you a discount code. You can let me know over on the Discord. I do have a Discord, so if you guys haven't joined it already, feel free to do so. All you have to do is type in !Discord in the chat and it'll pop up even when I'm not streaming. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I always feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, so I don't know if next week I'm going to be streaming V Rising. Now you're probably wondering, why am I saying that, right? Why am I bringing that up? Well, there's a couple of games that are coming out pretty much all next week, and if I look at my calendar here, I think the Nemo beta thing is, I think, on the 26th is when it comes out, but I only stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, so it would be like the 27th. So there's a non-zero chance I'll be streaming that game next week. I'm not gonna be, well, actually, I was also considering Feastopia, like purchasing Feastopia. It looks like a lot of fun. So I might play that on stream as well. So next week might be all new games. So yeah, keep an eye out for that, and we will see. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. I hope you all stay warm out there, for those of you living in colder climates. Anyway, oh wait, hold on. We have, you're right, Akron, you're right. Wait, what? Akron, how did you reach a 3-stream streak? Didn't you just have like a, hold on. Are you trolling? How did that happen? Hold up. No, I guess, yeah, I guess you do have a 3-stream streak. Okay, let's give Akron a round of applause for a 3-stream streak. There we go. Finally. Exciting news? Yeah, exciting because we definitely have a lot of games coming out toward the end of this month and early next month. One of the games that I have my eye on also is Steel Century Groove. I have played it on the channel before, like the demo, or I think I played Midnight on there. Yeah, I think I played, yeah, it was Midnight, not the demo, on stream. But that game is supposed to come out later this month. So, yeah, between this month and next month, that transition, there's a bunch of new games popping off, so or coming out, I should say. So you might see some variety streaming going on. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop yapping. All right, I'm gonna let you go. I know you're all tired. Also, hello, Angel DJ, welcome to the chat. I know a little late, but you know, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you. But yeah, we're gonna wrap things up. Anyway, stay warm out there. Hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, Xolo out.